Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Daisy. Aquí tenemos unos tamales. We have here a mole, and we're just gonna do a mukbang while I tell you guys a story time, an embarrassing story time. It's so embarrassing. Let me hurry up and eat. Aquí tenemos un tamal de carne y de potato. It is, oof, if you guys can only see this. Pero como que ya se me enfriaron. They're already cold, so it's like hard to even. I'm sad. Damn, I wanted it really hot for you guys. Look, if there's masa on my hair, don't judge me. I'm gonna put this mole. This mole is the mole that's already inside the tamal, but we had extra. Oh, and it's just carne and pollo. Oh, good. I mean, carne and pollo. Carne y papa. I don't know why I said pollo. Do you guys see that steam? I don't know if you guys are picking it up. So good. Okay. So this story time is so embarrassing. I cringe every time I even think about it because... But pobre de mí. Poor thing of me, because let me just explain. So the story goes, it was morning and my mom the last night had already told me, Daisy, I'm gonna take your grandpa to El Seguro. I'm gonna take your grandpa to the social security place, I don't know. And I asked around what time, and she said around 11. Hold on, you guys better be eating with me. I know tamal in this 100, I don't know what degree weather, pero if you're a true Mexican girl, you already know that those tamales still hit. The next day I wake up around that time, but I heard movement downstairs. I thought they just came back home. I called out my grandpa. I said, Apa Fidel. That's my grandpa's name. I love you, grandpa. I said, Apa Fidel, and no response. I called out my mom. I called out his wife. No response. I can see someone peeking near the staircase. I didn't see them, but I saw their shadow. So that creeped me out. I was like, okay, whoever is downstairs is thinking that I can't see them and they're just trying to... It was just, I thought someone broke in, okay? I thought someone broke in. I was like, oh, hell to the no. But before freaking out, I called once more. I thought it was my grandpa for sure because it looked like a male figure. It didn't have hair, like long hair. So I thought it was my grandpa. Maybe he wasn't able to hear me. So I yelled louder and I said, Apa Fidel. And no response. And that's when I was like, okay, someone's downstairs and I don't know who it is. My mom would have answered by now, my grandpa would have answered by now, the lady would have answered by now. I'm freaking out at this point. I call my boyfriend and my boyfriend was like, okay, well, let me go over. He has a gun, legally owned, okay? He has a gun and he knows how to use it. He's not, you know what I mean, you know. That made me feel better, but he lives like 20 minutes away. So I was like, oh, hell no. Maybe if he doesn't come here at a time, I don't know. I'm freaking out. Well, he told me, relax. I'll head over there if you're sure that someone is in the house. Because I don't want to go into the house and there not be an actual threat. And me be very pumped up, worried for you. And I do something irrational. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, he accidentally shoots someone or... I don't know. He wouldn't do that because he would see the person. If he sees it's my mom, he'll be like, okay. But if he sees someone, it's a threat, then he'll be like, oh, shoot, you know? He said, okay, I'll be on my way. But once I hung up the phone, I hear the cabinets slam. Like they were trying to scare me. I just called 911. I was like, whoever it is, I don't care. And I was so scared to go downstairs. I didn't want to go downstairs because this person knew I was upstairs. And this person was once trying to scare me already. 3, that person was already trying to peer up the stairs. I called 911 and I swear I feel bad for anyone that has ever gone through this, has ever gone through an actual break-in, has gone through anything that has to put them on a call with 911. because it's the worst feeling ever. I kid you, I had the chills. You start to sweat. You don't know, like, it's the worst feeling ever. It really is. Your voice starts to shake. I start, like, I want to cry, but I want to cry out of fear. It's just horrible. I was on the phone with 911. I got a lady dispatcher, and she said, 911, what's your emergency? And I was like, oh hell no. I was freaking out, but I remembered to, like, stay very silent. And I just said, like, I think there's someone in my house. I saw them peer in, like, try to go upstairs. I just saw their shadow. I just recounted everything. I heard not so long ago that they were slamming on the kitchen cabinets, I feel like trying to scare me. And she said, okay, remain calm. And then I gave her my address. She said, okay, we have an officer going to you. I said, okay, but how soon? Because how soon? Imagine someone's downstairs and it takes 18-20 steps to go upstairs. They already knew what area of the house I was in because I was yelling the names. Oh, the drink that I'm drinking is obviously vitamin water, but it's tropical mango. It's so good. I love how they're not that sweet. So I don't remember if the dispatcher said the time frame, but I do remember saying go to a place that is hidden. I locked myself in my room, and she said go hide. And I was like, girl, where am I gonna hide? My closet? And mind you, pues, how can you hide in your closet? Like, te abren la puerta, they open the door, and ahí estás, you know? So I mean, I guess I did for a little while, but then I start to hear the cabinet slam again, and I start bricks. So outside my room, I have a plank area. There's like a wall plank, board plank. I don't know how to explain that, but I can go outside and walk on it. So I opened my window and I saw the vecinas, I saw the front neighbors come out of their car, like they just got home, and I was so scared. My leg was outside that window. My body was all the way over here in the room, and I was like trying to yell to the vecinas, and thank the Lord they didn't hear. Just wait. I was just yelling like help, help, but I wasn't yelling. I was like whispering, yelling. Like, I was like help, like help, help, like talking, hoping they would hear me because I didn't want whoever was downstairs to hear me. And by that time, I didn't know if they were upstairs. So like I was saying, my leg was outside the window and I was practically whispering for help. I was still with the dispatcher. She just said remain calm, and she wanted to be on the phone with me till the police came. But I was still trying to ask for help with my vecinas. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. So they didn't hear. They go inside como si nada. They go inside without any worries. Like, must be nice. Isn't that crazy? Like, crazy. Just look at that. Ay, no puede ser. Alright. Now that my foot is half out, I hear the person stomping now, going up the stairs, doing this all intentionally. I told the dispatcher, he's coming near, he's near. She told me, remain calm, don't open the door. And I hear him getting closer to my room, stomping to my room. I tell the dispatcher, he's coming near, he's almost outside my room. And she's like, don't worry, they're already on their way. Just stay calm, stay hidden, and don't speak, don't talk loud. And mind you, I wasn't loud. I remained calm, but I mean, I was alterada, like I was freaking out, but I wasn't yelling. I'm not that dumb. So then I hear the door like going like this, because we don't have knobs, we have the ones that like you open like that. And I hear the door, and I see the door going like this, like rough. And I was like, oh hell no, this is it, Daisy. Say your last prayers, porque te van a llevar, te van a secuestrar. And mind you, I still had my robe on. Yes, you're thinking, Daisy, you're so dumb, why didn't you change into clothes, blah 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 blah. But let me tell you that when you're in that circumstance where you're almost going to the restroom in your pants, you're not gonna remember to put your clothes on. When I was on the call with my boyfriend, I did think that, but once you start to see everything, you forget about everything. It's more a fight or flight instinct coming in. You're not thinking about, oh, let me put my clothes on real quick. I was like scared of, like, you know, to be, you know, I was scared of that. But then I thought, I was like, Daisy, that's like you're losing time with that. Might as well just try to find a plan. And my plan was to get outside that window, close the window, and see how I can do it from there. When I heard the pulling of the knob, I was out that window. The dispatcher, she was talking to me. God knows what she was saying. I don't know what she was saying. Then I hear whoever is on the other side, that person was my brother. Yes. Kill me now, dame una balazo, because I was mad. I saw red. I was like, oh hell no. I cannot believe you put me through this fear. You wasted this dispatcher's time. You're wasting resources. He was 14, I mean, no, 14, 13 at the time. Like, I mean, like, it makes a big difference. But he knew my fear. That's what made me mad. He heard my fear. He heard all the commotion. I'm pretty sure he heard all the commotion. When I was on the phone with my boyfriend in the hallway, I'm pretty sure he heard that. The dispatcher was like, did you open the door? And I said, yeah, it's my brother. But he's the one that, I know. Close the door. Yes, that one. I told the lady, it's my brother. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was him. I guess he pulled a prank on me. I mean, prank. I just felt so bad. And she was like, no, don't worry about it. It's okay. I said, okay, well then, ya cortó la llamada. I felt so bad. I don't think I even expressed to her how bad I felt, like how sorry I felt. But you know, she gotta get to the next call. But do you guys think that's it? No. The police officer came to the house. I felt so bad. I was still in my robe. I honestly didn't think that they were gonna come. Like, that never crossed my mind, like, oh, they're coming. I thought the dispatcher was gonna be like, oh no, false alarm, retrieve. It was just one officer, and he said, is everything okay? And I said yes. But like, I guess you can tell in my demeanor that I was okay. Like, I wasn't like nothing. I wasn't giving him like, no, like, I was okay, thankfully. Oh my god, my little brother was bricks on top of the staircase. He was in the, ¿cómo se dice? He was on top of the staircase. Did I say staircase? Staircase. I just said, I am so sorry, officer. My brother's usually not home. He should be at school, but I guess he didn't go to school today. My mom didn't tell me, and I guess he played a cruel prank on me. And he said, no, it's okay. Like, just, you know, be safe. And eso se quedó, and I thanked him for coming, but I felt so bad. You guys don't understand how bad I felt. I feel so bad that I wasted their resources, you know? So once the police officer left, I yelled at my brother so much. I said, why would you do that? Did you see what just happened? I called the cops because of you. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever do that? Like, I get when someone's just playing like a real quick prank on you, but no, this prank was long. I was on the phone for 7 minutes with the dispatcher, and they took probably like 3 minutes to get to my house, but it was like 7 minutes too much. So yeah, he got yelled at by me. And then when my mom came, I cried to her. My grandpa was here, and I cried to her, and I just said, like, look at what your son did. Like, he made me call the cops because I thought someone was breaking in, and se asomaba allá, like, in the staircase, and I was thinking it was him. Like, he was, like, I knew he did it on purpose. He wanted to scare me. My mom yelled at him so much too. He needed a slap in the face, in my opinion. But yeah, that was the story where I almost had a heart attack thinking someone was breaking into my house, and I was there by myself. And oh, my boyfriend, I just texted him right away saying, like, I'm good. It was my little brother. And he said, no. Don't they say that when there's like an intruder in your house, you're supposed to go and check if there's an intruder? But I mean, now I see why. But yeah, when you find out there's an intruder, you're done for, you know what I mean? Unless like you're prepared, like unless you have like a weapon, unless you have like a gun, a bat, algo to protect you. Pero si no tienes nada, girl, go hide, go call the cops. Like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. In that case, I was safe, but then again, I still feel very bad for wasting those resources, you know. But yeah, that's that. Now that we're talking about intruders, let me tell you guys another funny story. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time, but it was funny. So my parents had gone to the casino, and they would leave the girls and my brother here in the house. They would go in the night and so on. They would come like in la madrugada. They don't do that anymore, obviously, but we're all grown up now. I mean, we were like, my oldest sister was 20 at that time, and so, you know, we're adults. I mean, she was an adult, I wasn't an adult yet, but ella nos cuidaba. So it was nighttime, I was sleeping, my brother was sleeping, and I think the only person that was awake was Leslie, my sister. I usually talk a lot about Leslie, but my oldest sister, she was sleeping, but she was getting, like, she was dozing off in her sleep. While she was falling asleep, she heard like 2 loud bangs. Again, this is late at night. This was probably around 12, I want to say. She heard that until she didn't wake up because she thought it was in her dream. Leslie, she went to her room and said, hey, did you hear that? And she said, like, she woke up, like, she was like, yeah, I heard that, but I thought it was like my dream. And Leslie was like, no, I heard 2 loud bangs. They wake me up, they wake up my brother, and we all go to one room. We go to Leslie's room. We have a bunny. My sister puts the bunny in the room too. He's just chilling like a villain, and he goes under the bed. O sea, ahí se queda, he stays there, and that is that. Well, bunnies, what they do, they like to dig. So he digs like on the carpet. You can hear just little pats on the ground. When we're in the room, we're like freaking out still, thinking, what was that noise? And we hear that little pats, and we freaked out. We were like, oh hell no. We freaked out, and we thought someone was going up the stairs because of those pats. So there goes all of us, me, my older sister, and Leslie, pushing the screen door to get out of Leslie's room, because she also has a plank to her window. At that time, we had an uncle that lived 2 blocks away from us. So we called them immediately, and we said, Theo, we think that there's someone here in the house. We're here by ourselves. Our parents are not here. And so he comes immediately. Oh my god. But when I tell you that we looked so pathetic then and there, where we were pushing the screen door like for like our dear lives, trying to push it, because literally for our dear lives, we're like, not today. My uncle said that he didn't see anyone. He checked everywhere, every closet, everywhere, and he didn't find anything. So now thinking about it, we heard the bunny steps, the bunnies digging, and we thought that those were actual human steps going up the stairs because it sounded very faint. I don't know what that banging sound was. I honestly don't know, but I mean, I think that can be paranormal related, but that's a different story. Yeah, that is about it. Actually, that is not about it. Let me tell you guys something. Do you guys ever comment down below if you guys have a 2-story? This house is built in 2005, so it's not an old house, but we hear like como si la casa is falling down to the point where the windows shake. I don't know if that's a paranormal thing happening or that's, you know, like the house is falling down. I've only heard it once, and I thought the house was gonna fall down. My mom has heard it multiple times, and she said that the windows even shake because it sounds like an impact hit the house, you know. Okay, you guys, that is it for today's video. This tamal is cold now, so I'm gonna go reheat it or save it for later. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that story wasn't paranormal. I love saying my paranormal stories, but I kind of gave you guys a paranormal ending. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to know more story times, like random story times that I have, like this video because it helps me out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.